Sturdy Fingers
TV.
Sturdy Fingers.
Boom, what up dude? Today we are back with a brand new video. Now today I want to talk about the history of the e-bike. Now in 2025, e-bikes still feel like a relatively new device that many people are just now discovering in some cases. It was once considered a niche product. E-bikes are now one of the fastest growing segments in cycling, and they're projected to top $50 billion worldwide by 2030. But the crazy part is that electric bikes actually date all the way back to the 1880s and the 1890s. And I realize this sounds completely insane and very hard to believe, but this is actually verified with patent office records in the United States, in addition to France. And many people were working on e-bike prototypes, but the idea oftentimes never actually progressed past the point of the patent. And France takes credit for the invention of a three-wheeled motor-powered vehicle that was operated with hand levers, but it did not have pedals. And this was one of the first inventions of its kind. So basically, it was like an adult big wheel, is what it sounds like to me, except there were no pedals, and you operated it with those hand levers. And in the United States, a guy named Ogden Bolton Jr. had one of the first patents in 1895 for his battery-powered bicycle. And it actually wasn't that different from some of the modern electric bicycles that we still see riding around today. Then just 2 years later, a man named Hosea W. Libby invented an electric bike in 1897, and it moved with a double electric motor that was part of the hub of the crankset axle. And then during the 20th century, Europe was one of the first places where electric bikes were actually mass produced. And in 1932, the Philips Simplex electric bike was created. And the Japanese were also interested in creating and producing electric bikes. And they introduced some pretty interesting e-bike models in both 1975 and 1989. And at this time, e-bikes used lead acid and NiCad batteries, and this made them much heavier than the e-bike batteries that we have today. Now, moving on to the year 1989, a bike called the pedal electric cycle was designed, and it was a bike that worked like a regular bike, but an electric motor could kick in and help as the rider started pedaling. And this is what we know today as pedal assist. And going back to 1989 and forward, this pedal assist technology became very common in electric bikes. It's hard to find an electric bike without pedal assistance. Now, one that comes to mind is the Chimera BMX, which only has an electric throttle, and other than that you can pedal, but there's no actual pedal assistance. And that is literally the only bike that I can think of that doesn't have this technology that goes all the way back to 1989. And as pedal assist became more and more common in e-bikes, some e-bike companies began to combine the pedal assist technology with the throttle power as well. And although many traditional bike companies such as Specialized still to this day refuse to add a throttle and only offer pedal assist in order to stay true to true pedal cycling. Now, there was also a shift to lithium-ion batteries, which was a big advance during this time due to the fact that this lowered the weight of the electric bike so that they were much easier to maneuver and lift. Then, with the turn of the 21st century, e-bike production began to increase, and slowly but surely the market expanded. And many e-bike riders have switched to e-bikes permanently, while many riders such as myself still like to use both styles of bikes interchangeably. E-bikes have allowed people to do things on a bike that they might not have ever been able to do on a conventional bike, such as simply go on longer rides, go faster on their bike, ride off-road, and commute around town. Many people simply wouldn't have the energy and stamina to go on these extremely long rides on a traditional bike. E-bikes made it possible for some people to actually get rid of their cars and then just travel exclusively by e-bike instead. And this saves them a lot of money in what they would be paying for gas and license registration, monthly payments, maintenance, parking fees, etc. All that stuff definitely adds up. And as many people began to use e-bikes as their primary form of transportation, we've seen the introduction of e-cargo bikes, and that's had a huge impact on the delivery of all kinds of products. And it's just made travel a lot easier for a lot of people. The e-bike has created a whole new world of options for people who like to ride for fun, and then you've got people who commute, and you've also got people who ride their e-bike as part of their job, such as food delivery, bike tours, and all kinds of things. So in the last 120 years, e-bikes have evolved significantly, and today there are more e-bike variations and types than ever before, and they're useful in so many different ways. And over time, the e-bike technology just continues to expand, and there's a large focus on battery technology, as people always want more range, but they also don't want to be carrying around a big heavy battery. So there's this battle for trying to find a way to make a battery extremely powerful, but also relatively lightweight and small in size. And as I talked about in some of my previous e-bike law videos, there will also be more and more rules and regulations on e-bike batteries in the next couple of years in order to protect people from these e-bike fires and explosions. So to learn more about e-bike battery safety, please check out these videos. So in the last 120 years, e-bikes have evolved significantly, and today there's more e-bike variations and types than ever before, as they are, useful in so many different ways. And in addition, e-bike technology continues to expand. And if you're interested in watching more e-bike law videos, please check out my e-bike law video playlist, and that covers everything that you could possibly need to know about e-bike laws and the e-bike classes. In addition, if you're interested in getting a new e-bike, such as the brand new Aventon Soltera 2.5 or the brand new Ride1Up Roadster V3, please use my links in the description below. I've also got review videos of both of those bikes, and I've also got entire playlists that are dedicated to each one of those bikes. So, what do you guys think? Did you have any idea that e-bikes have been around for such a long time? Can you believe how long it's taken them to become mainstream? I personally think that the evolution of the e-bike is incredibly interesting, and I can't wait to see what's in store. The main things that I'm interested personally in is just having a much lighter and lighter e-bike. I like a lot of these carbon frame e-bikes, but they are pretty expensive. The cheapest one I've seen out there is the Ride1Up carbon-framed road bike that they have. I don't remember the name, but that's still close to $3,000 and climbing with the tariffs. If you're interested in learning about e-bike tariffs, please check out my videos on that as well to learn how that's going to impact the prices of e-bikes in the near future. And overall, I just want to hear your thoughts below. Let me know what you think about the history of e-bikes, where you think we're going in terms of technology, and what you would like to see specifically. And as always, I really appreciate you watching my video. Please like, please subscribe. I'll see you on the next ride. Boom!
If you want a new electric bike, use my links and discount codes in the description below. Also, please like, subscribe, and say what's up in the comment section below. Check out another video right here, and check out another video right here. You decide, you're the boss.
Boom.
Perfect.